Uh, I screwed up the timing a little bit, but it's been a while since we've done one of these, huh? Hi, Oni. Oh God. Okay. Yeah, it's been a while since we've wanted to do one of these streams, so here we are. But I've been planning this. I've been planning about talking about this for a while, and there's been like a couple of changes with how I'm gonna start doing things from now on. And I know me talking about it here, it probably won't reach a lot of people, but I am planning on kind of pursuing with stuff, and if people end up seeing this, they're probably the people who care the most, which means that, you know, the people who care the most will be able to, you know, see the stuff that I want people to see. So with that said, let's start. First and foremost, I would like to say that, or first and foremost, I want to talk about the VTuber Awards. They happened like literally an hour. They just finished up like an hour ago. And I think something weird is going on with my thing. And it was very cool to watch because well, as a VTuber who's not really a part of the overarching VTuber community, it was so interesting to see like all the VTubers that have been doing well, kind of, you know, like everyone just kind of talking about everything that was going on. It was just really, really interesting to see everything. I didn't know VTuber Awards was a thing. I think the first one was early last year, so technically this year is the second one ever. It was really fun to watch, to be honest. And the person who runs it, Fillion, is a VTuber who I follow, or one of the few VTubers that I actually follow. And it was just a really fun time. It was really scuffed too, which is really funny. It really makes you think that, you know, you can't take scuff away from VTubers. It's just kind of part of who we are. I just pushed the wrong button. I pushed the wrong button again. I forgot how to, you know what, I'll figure it out later. But it was really, really interesting seeing all of it. And because I don't really follow VTubers all that exclusively, it was just really, yeah, it's fairly recent. I mean, VTubing in general is fairly recent, but also not really. But it was really cool. I got to see like a bunch of VTubers, like the very popular ones, and I was surprised at how many I recognized. I was watching it with Melon as well, and she was super excited about it because she's way more into the VTuber rabbit hole than I am. So she actually voted and was hoping for some of the people that she voted for to win. But it was fun to watch with her. But it made me think a lot seeing it, because, you know, I too am a VTuber. As surprising as it may be, I too also stream. But at the same time, I'm like very separate from the VTuber community, which is both a good and a bad thing, I think, because the VTube community at its best is probably one of the most positive, one of the sweetest communities to be a part of. But at its worst, it's a cesspool of negativity and drama. And I was really lucky for when I first joined, that the people that I hung out with the most were on, you know, more so on the good side. And I think it helped that I started off in a VTuber group filled with people that, you know, I loved to hang out and talk with, and they were all pretty good people. Hence why it was really sad that everyone left. But that's a kind of a topic for later. I'll be talking about this later, but I am planning some stuff for the future. But again, right now I just kind of want to talk about the VTuber Awards. Although, to be fair, there isn't a ton that I can talk about it. There's some really cool stuff that happened. I found out a lot about different VTubers. I think the thing that hit me the most was seeing the Rising Star VTuber Award, and seeing them talk about like VTubers that have been, or not Rising Star, sorry, Hidden Gems VTubers who are relatively on the small side. They said averages around 100 viewers, which to me is insanely high. But I understand why that was the requirement, because otherwise everybody would be throwing stuff down. Thank you for the not about redeem, Oni collapse. Also, thank you for the not about redeem for as well for VTubers. Yeah, there's a VTuber Awards ceremony thing. Why can't I already forgot what the hell it's called. There were VTuber Awards earlier today, and I watched it with Mel, and which is really interesting to see. It was very interesting to watch, and it made me think a lot about me, because I've been all over the place when it comes to streaming, and I have like a lot of ideas for how things are going to go starting in 2024, but it made me realize like how much there is and how much I need to grow if I ever want to reach a certain point. I thought VTubers are chill. I didn't know there was a lot of drama. Oh, that's what you're talking about. It's not my place to talk about this much, because I'm not really a part of it. I tend to try and stay away from that kind of stuff, but I'll talk about it briefly, because I mean, if you don't know about it, I think it's worth knowing. but the indie VTuber community, the indie VTuber community like blew up during the pandemic, like 2019, 2020. It used to be like a very niche, small, like niche community. And like if you wanted to be a VTuber, there was like a ton of things that you needed, right? You needed a model, you need rigging, and it was pretty difficult to get that. But during the period of time that it blew up, it became a lot easier. There are a lot of free assets that you could use, a lot of free models that you could use, and you could also pay for like pre-made ones that are like fairly cheap. And people started trying to like capitalize off of it. Some people just want to be VTubers. Some people just wanted to stream and be VTubers, and that's kind of where the positive side of the VTuber community comes in. And also like including people who just want to chill and watch them too, you know? So there were a ton of people who joined the VTuber community who just wanted to stream and be chill. Like me. I guess I kind of count in that category, right? But the main issue came with the community itself. There's a lot of issues with drama. So for example, sometimes VTuber groups would pop up here and there, like people being like, hey, we want to start a VTuber group, like come join, only for like, you know, people being bad people to start cropping up. Like, oh, this VTuber group started say like recruiting minors, like people who were less than 18 years old, even though they were saying that they weren't planning on it, or like there were like really bad disagreements, or like people stealing arts, people essentially like things. There's a lot of fake positivity and a lot of like weird things that happen in the community that I wasn't really aware of when I started, and I was really lucky to end up meeting up with people that ended up kind of being further out from that. Actually, wait, give me a second. I just realized because I've been lowering my desktop audio by quite a bit in my recent streams. It's probably really quiet for you guys, so let me get that back for you guys. But again, it's not really my place to say, but I've seen like some really big stuff that occurred in the community that I didn't really want anything to be a part of. And like I swear, like I don't check my Twitter often because it's not worth it, but sometimes I check it just to catch up on the people that I still care about, and then I always see something happening. Like a couple of weeks ago, there's this drama about somebody in the VTuber community being like, oh my god, like I love, or like they were like there's like something about lollies, like, oh, like this lolly VTuber like is so great or whatever, and a bunch of people started like dunking on them, like there's something wrong with you, like you shouldn't be into that kind of stuff, that's just pedophilia. And there's like this huge war going on about that topic, which I think is dumb and should not even merit a conversation. Are there instances where a small VTuber has been bullied to the point that their info was doxed? I think so, actually. I don't know if it's bullying. I don't know. Here's the thing. The indie VTuber space is freaking massive. There are so many of us running around. It's actually crazy. And there's so much drama. I would not be surprised if that happened. If a VTuber got doxed. I've seen VTubers get doxed with like people talking about their actual personal data. I've never seen it if someone got bullied to that extent, but I know people have doxed information. I hate the argument. I got kind of dunked on for watching another LCN person. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like the VTuber community at its best is like so great. It's so positive. Like people are so like, you know, excited about like the smallest thing. Like you see someone about to debut and like they get so much support. It's amazing. But at its lowest, it's a cesspool and I freaking hate it. And I think the VTuber Awards was like pretty much like the highest of positivity as it can get, you know, because it was literally just highlighting W's for the community. Plus, I'm gonna be honest with you, when it comes to a lot of the drama that the VTuber community kind of generates, a lot of it happens to do with indie VTubers and not the larger ones. Don't get me wrong, there like some corporate VTubers or larger VTubers can get into drama, but generally speaking, it's the indie VTubers that occurs to. And you know, the VTuber Awards were mostly involving like the larger ones, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Yeah. It was really fun watching the awards. So it just got me like thinking a lot about me as a streamer. Ooh, diamonds. And how I want to proceed moving forward in the future. And I wasn't actually planning on streaming today. But I feel like after seeing that, it's kind of a good motivation for me to talk about some of the stuff I've been meaning to talk about. Now, I'm also going to include some announcements in the stream that I wasn't planning on talking about at all until like I actually finished the projects, because I'm worried that I might lose motivation or something and I end up not like doing anything, and like I'll end up disappointing a bunch of people. And you know, that's not really cool, but I'll talk about it here just as like a, hopefully it'll also give me more motivation to actually finish the projects when I talk about them. But as you guys have kind of known, or if you have or have not noticed, I've been streaming a lot more recently. This year has not been that great for me because in terms of streaming, because I just haven't been streaming. I've been kind of absent for the majority of this year. Because, well, I've talked about this a lot, or not a lot. I've talked about this previously, but unfortunately when I talked about it, there weren't a lot of people. But, and I walked a lot, like very large circles around this topic because I didn't want to dwell on it, and I want my streams to be a safe space for both myself and you guys. But I am going to talk about it very specifically here, because I've grown to the point where I feel like it kind of needs to be said for both myself and for you guys to understand what's going on. So that, plus it is kind of important of how things are going to move forward in the future. But if you guys haven't known, the reason why I haven't been streaming a lot over the year of 2023, this year, is because approximately, if you guys don't know, I went to Korea in May, and I've been streaming like, you know, once or twice a week up until that point. So I haven't been streaming super offhandedly up until that point, but after starting around June, I pretty much completely stopped. Is it because you have a child now? No, I'm not even married, and I wouldn't really want a child. But I mean, the topic's a lot more heavy because when we got back from Korea, my mom and I, when we got back, we realized that my dad hasn't been feeling super well. And while we were gone, he was like struggling to like get into or to do things that he needed to do, like work, because he was by himself. And I've talked about it before, like, yeah, my dad's sick. I've said that before, but I didn't say what exactly he was sick with, and it's because he developed cancer. Before you say anything, this happened back in June. So it's been like half a year since we realized this, and before you start, you know, asking me if I'm okay or not, I genuinely am fine. I've had a lot of time to understand how things are. And because of how I am, I've just learned to take things one step at a time. So, how is he now? He's still sick. I mean, he still has cancer, and he's getting better. But he still has trouble walking. He still has, you know, things just aren't exactly the same, right? And the reason why I haven't been streaming is because I've pretty much been at home taking care of him. So part of the reason why I wasn't streaming that much in 2023 was because at the beginning of the year I started working, And because I was working, I wasn't streaming as much. If you don't remember, I started working at a preschool. Hey Spectre. Nice to see you. So I started working, and then after work ended, because I was working at a preschool, in June, we went to Korea, we went back home, and we found out my dad has cancer. So. And you can kind of now understand why I haven't been streaming that much this year. A lot of my time, I pretty much had to stop working for the year to make sure that he's okay. So a lot of my time has been spent at home with my dad, you know, getting him the things that he needs and make sure that he's fine. So that's why I haven't been streaming as often recently. And the reason why I haven't really talked about it much was because I didn't want to. Not because it was super emotional or like I didn't like want to cope with it at all. It was because I want to keep my streams as like clean as possible. As I said earlier, I want my streams to be a safe space, not just for you guys, even though that's like a big part of it, but also for me. I want it to be like a thing that I can do when I just want to chill, relax, and just enjoy myself, you know? That's what I want my streams to be and how I want things to go, right? And that's why I didn't really want to talk about it, because the instant I start talking about it, you know, it's always gonna, that topic is always gonna be there. It's on my stream. It's gonna be somewhere on the internet, and it's always gonna be there. So you might be wondering, why the hell am I talking about it now? Doing a great job, thank you. I appreciate it, Spectre. It actually does mean a lot coming from you, especially because knowing how long you've been around. So you might, with that said, why the hell am I talking about it now? You know, like it's been half a year. Why am I trying to ruin the safe space that I've created? For those of you who don't know, about around 2 months ago, I found out that LCN, the group that I have been a part of when I first started streaming, I mean, let's be honest, LCN has been dead, okay? But it's not a secret. It, like, everyone left. My manager freaking disappeared off the face of the earth. Like, we've known that it died, like, back in 2022, all right? But we found out that, or I found out rather, that the servers have been deleted. The Twitter account has been deleted. There's been a lot of stuff that has changed. And like, it's one thing to joke around with my chat that, oh yeah, no, LCN's dead. And it's completely different to actually see everything just gone, you know? And when I saw that, I immediately was like, gosh freaking dang. I'm an LCN member, dude. I also disappeared. Okay, that's not actually the reason why, but it was like a joking reason why I want to start streaming a little bit more. But also it's because I realized how much I enjoyed streaming, how much I like missed you guys, and how much joy streaming actually brought me. This is actually, okay, so kind of a funny story. I started streaming on my last semester of college. I don't know if you would actually believe that, because I made it seem like I wasn't in classes at the time that I was streaming, but I was actually taking classes in college, like my senior year, last semester of classes. And because of streaming, I almost failed one of my classes, and I almost didn't graduate because of it. Because I spent so much time streaming instead of studying and doing my work, I almost failed a class. Because of how much I wanted to stream and keep doing things. And like, it was like, it's been a while since I felt super passionate about something. And when I first started streaming and I actually managed to develop a community somehow. What course were you taking? Dude, what class was it? It was a history class, I think. I forgot, I'm gonna be honest with you. 3, 4, 5, 6. That year, like that semester, I was student teaching. Because remember, I was a education major, right? But because I went into ESL, I wasn't like fully student teaching. It wasn't like a whole semester I was student teaching every single day. It was like more of a volunteer thing where like I was working with an adult English as a second or TESOL or ESL center where I was teaching like business adults English or international adults, teaching them English so that they can like work in the US. And I was taking classes on top of that. So not only was I think every other day I was going into the center to teach English for like a couple of hours. I was also trying to keep up with like I think the 3 or 4 classes I was taking at the time, and I was trying to stream as often as I did. Now, if you weren't, I know some of you weren't around when I was streaming during that period of time, but you have to understand, I was streaming a lot. I was streaming like 3 times a week, 2 or 3 times a week, and each stream was like 8 hours long. Like I was actually like overloading myself for no freaking reason, and it's because I enjoyed streaming that much. It was so bad, dude. I almost failed the class because of it, and I almost had to like take another semester because of it. It was actually crazy. It was so bad. I remember going to sleep to you stream and waking up to you stream. Yeah, it was crazy, dude. So me sitting down and realizing LCN is done. Like everything I've worked so hard to build up during the year of 2022 of streaming, like I think I streamed like every day. Once I got out of college, I was streaming every day, and that went on for like a few months. Like everything I've worked to build up, I was practically just throwing away. And yes, it was for a good reason. Like yes, things were going on IRL, but I miss doing this, you know? I miss, you know, all the relationships that I've built up. I miss the community that I've built up. As small as everything was, as despite, you know, my community being really small, there was a period of time where I was streaming and I had like 10 people watching concurrently. And I missed it. And when I started streaming again, here and there, because if you guys don't remember, I was streaming like once a month just to like, you know, keep you guys updated on what's going on. I wasn't doing as well as I used to. This isn't just about views, you have to remember. I'm not saying like, oh, like because I know viewers, like things sucked. I was fine with streaming to new viewers or no viewers. It was more just that there were so many familiar faces that I was used to seeing that I just, you know, I don't talk to anymore. And I missed it a lot. Oh, look. I was told that this is a biome that's very scary. So hopefully we don't actually venture into the biome and we're just going to dig right underneath it. I do hear scary noises. So, with that kind of said, and that's part of like the sentimental part, that's what I've been up to, right? I've been, you know, staying at home. I've been doing what needs to be done. I've been taking my dad to physical therapy, driving him to the hospital. There's a period of time where I had to wake up. Wait, did I count that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I did not. Nice. There's a period of time where I had to wake up every day at 5:30 in the morning to drive to the hospital to be with him when he wakes up in the morning. It was crazy how much my life changed. And again, before you ask, before anything, I'm fine. Like, I'm genuinely okay. I used to have very mixed feelings on everything that was going on. I wasn't sure what to think, but now everything's okay. Genuinely. I'm not saying that the situation is okay, because you know things can happen, but me right now, I feel okay. And that's partly why I've been streaming a lot more recently. If you haven't noticed, the past month or so, I've been streaming at least twice a week, Tuesday, Thursday. And I'm planning on starting up regular streams again. If not, I probably can't go back to 8-hour streams because I always have to be available around the house. But at the very least, I want to be able to continue reaching out and doing the best I can to keep streaming as much as I can. That's time to process and plan and everything. Yeah. So with that said, that's kind of the depressing part, but we all know that whenever I stream the plan, oh frick, I missed. Oh frick, no! I think I might be dead here, fellas, because I don't have water on me and lava hurts and I'm not healing. This is a slight issue. Heal me, bread, save me, carbs. Okay, we're fine. So with that out of the way, and you know, I tend to be really unhinged when I do plan streams, because the whole point is to be able to just kind of talk to you guys about stuff. So with that kind of more depressing stuff out of the way, let's talk about the future. So we talked about the past, we talked about the now. I mentioned the VTuber Awards and how much I believe, like how freaking awesome it was to see everything, how positive the community is, or can be rather. And like, you know, with all that said, what does that mean moving forward? Well, I have stuff planned. Now, I wasn't planning on saying anything until I've actually released everything, because I have this very bad habit of having plans for stuff and being unable to actually enact them because of how stupid I am and how lazy I can be and how forgetful I am. But I'm gonna eat a raw potato on stream at 200 followers. No. Maybe, but no. I would eat a raw potato, but like that's not the point. The design is very human. The point is that I have plans to finally update the stream. Let's be honest, guys. I'm very scuffed. If you don't, it's been a while since I've done just chatting, so you guys probably don't even remember what my just chatting screen looks like. But when I first started streaming, LCN did not give us anything to start up our streams, right? Man the beach. No, don't worry. There are some things that will remain the same. I'm not rebranding, okay? This is not a Cyrus Apricot 2.0 re-debut. That's not the whole purpose of it. The whole purpose of what I'm planning on doing is to just to update my stream so that things will be at a better state than things currently are, you know? The BG was so iconic. Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. That background, okay? It's a stock image. I'm serious. It's just a straight up stock image. I looked up on Google, I saw the beach, and I was like, perfect. Like, they didn't give us any funding. They didn't give us anything to start up everything. So I literally had to come up with everything myself. So okay, let me show you guys something. You guys remember this screen? This just chatting screen, right? The beach you see behind me, this is a stock image that I found. If you look up like beach, like free images, illustration or something on Google, you could probably find this exact picture somewhere. I'm not joking. Maybe it moved on because it's been 2 years since I last looked it up. but this is literally just a stock image. That's how scuffed I am. Okay? That's why I realize I want something that I could use that's not just a freaking stock image, bro. You see where I'm coming from now, right? And why that's so funny. And why I want to like update things. So this is not a re-debut. This is not a rebrand. This is literally just an update to everything. I want to stop using a stock image as my just chatting screen. There's a couple of other things that I want to do. One of them is my gameplay overlay. One of the things that annoys me the most when I edit my videos to make shorts with Mel or just on my own. There's something scary up there and I'm not dealing with it. Improve, upgrade, evolve. Yeah, exactly. We're just like Pokemon out here, right? Or Digimon. You know, since I've been playing Digimon, I guess that's a good reference as well. But that's why I really want to start changing things. Oh yeah, the other thing I was mentioning, my current just chatting or my current gameplay screen, it's literally just a full gameplay image, right? The entire screen is the game. There's me in the corner and then there's chat above me. What really annoys me is the fact that I literally cover stuff on the screen and chat too. And you know, like if you've been around long enough, you've seen this screen. I think we all can agree that this screen is freaking ugly, bro. This particular gameplay screen is pretty ugly, but it's not because like the beach itself is bad. It's because the border on the bottom, like right next to me, it's all yellow. It's literally just one block of one color. Okay, that's why this is ugly and that's why I don't use this. But it's also why I really want like a proper overlay for my games so that I can kind of be out of the way, while also like showcasing like maybe like my most recent follower and stuff, like, you know, all the good jazz that good streamers do, you know, people not me. I can have chat above me properly with it, you know, nothing being in the way, and you guys can see it when I see it, or you can see it show up on my screen and then know that I'm really bad at streaming and not looking at chat. Like, I want a proper gameplay overlay, right? And of course for the plan, like, this is fine, right? The full game capture, I'll still use this. Oh, and while I will be removing the just chatting beach, this thing behind me, I am planning on completely not using this ever again because the stock image. Oh frick, the music just automatically plays. You get the idea. This image right here, the thanks for watching, starting to be right back screen. Oh, whoops, wrong one. I actually had a friend make that for me. I commissioned that art from a friend of mine. You might ask, why didn't I do that for my just chatting screen? It's because I didn't want to bother her. But I commissioned that art from a friend of mine, and I'm still planning on using it. Okay, I'm still planning on using that. Maybe not for streams, but maybe you'll see elsewhere. I don't know. I'll figure something out. So that's like one thing I'm planning on doing. You might ask, okay, is that all? Like, you're just planning on like updating some stuff, like changing some screens around? I'm also planning on changing how I'm going to proceed to do content in general. Because as you guys have known, for the past 2 years that I've been streaming, I've just been streaming because I haven't really cared about growth that much. I've mostly just cared about doing, like, just getting stuff out there and then, you know, hoping that people see it, and if people don't see it, whatever, right? That was kind of my intent with streaming. I was never planning on becoming the next big VTuber, trying to, you know, pursue the VTuber Awards, you know? That was never my plan, and it still isn't. But rather than that, what has changed is I want to start branching out a little bit. If you haven't noticed, Melon and I have made a YouTube, or we've separated our YouTube channels a bit. So we now have two separate channels. We have my initial channel, the LCN like Cyrus Apricot YouTube channel. We've changed that into the archive channel, where we're planning on putting all of our like full stream VODs. So now whenever I stream on Twitch, the VOD just isn't yeeted into the void. Like we actually have the VODs there. And if you guys are interested, like you can actually go back and watch those. Like I know Spectre, you've commented on one of the videos. I'm so sorry I didn't respond to it. Not gonna lie, I rarely check that channel. And by the time I saw it, like a month has passed. So my bad, man. I did see it though. I did see it. And I'm planning on looking at it more in the future, depending on how things go. But we've also made another YouTube channel. Some of you may or may not know about that one, but that's going to be the main one from now on. We've already, for the past few months, we've already been posting shorts and stuff. We've already been posting shorts. We're fully planning on not just focusing on shorts, but we're fully planning on branching out content to full videos as well. We're not sure how things are gonna go because we're still trying to develop how we want to make those videos. Just subs all. Thanks, I appreciate it. But we're not just planning on, I mean, we're still not sure what kind of content we want to pull out. One of the things we talked about was like when I play a new game, like for example, like I played Momodora a few months ago. Like for example, we would want to make a video just covering me playing the game from start to finish. We're not sure how we're gonna do that because there's like different styles of video editing to do that, to cover that kind of stuff. For example, if you watch Sea Dog, Connor, from like Trash Taste or like Iron Mouse also talks to him. The way he does those kind of gameplay videos is he like shows gameplay of him playing it, but he also narrates over it. So he explains what's going on, like stuff that even him playing it at the time doesn't know. And that's how he edits that. I think that's pretty interesting. But also there's the people who just kind of clip the video, the streams to make it like more manageable, right? So instead of just narrating it, you just kind of clip things, you add some editing here and there to make things a little bit more cohesive, and then you just kind of submit that as your video. So we're not sure how we want to do it. If you haven't noticed, we've talked about on the Discord channel, we've said we're planning on doing stuff and making videos multiple times, but the reason why we haven't been is because I'm really bad at following a script. Like so bad at following a script. Like we've tried so many times to release videos, and every single time I keep ad-libbing, and what was supposed to be like a 5-minute, 10-minute long script turns into like 20-30 minutes of me rambling. And then Melon just tells me to shut up, and I'm like, frick, dude. That's the main reason why we haven't been releasing stuff, because I'm just way better at ad-libbing stuff than actually following a script, which makes sense. Like I've known this all my life from doing presentations in school. It's just, it sucks when it doesn't work very well in a video content creation format, which is why we haven't been releasing stuff, and why even though narrating over gameplay footage would be very interesting, we'll have to test it out and see how that goes. But we do have things in the works. Like we actually have content filmed and currently being edited, and hopefully we will finish. I'm not gonna give everything away because again, we're also still trying to figure things out. But one thing I can talk about is a while back when I found out that LCN deleted all of its servers and crap, I talked about how I wanted to do something to commemorate LCN, even though like in the grand scheme of things it doesn't matter. I still want to do something, right? About unscripted and they're just editing in and out stuff. Some creators also do that. True, but not VTubers. VTuber content compared to normal content is different. But before you say something like it's your channel, you do whatever the hell you want. That's the thing that Mel and I have also concluded on. We both were like, dude, I'm barely a VTuber anyways. I might as well just do things on my own. Because VTuber content, like video content, is so focused on being like heavily edited, like being like, you know, very hype. That like doing freestyle stuff where you just talk on camera, record it, like maybe edit it to cut out like gaps and silence or stuttering or mistakes, and then just posting it. That's not normal. And I've said, like, Melon and I have talked about this. The reason why I talk about Melon a lot, by the way, is because, you know, we're co-editing all of our stuff. So she's kind of in there with me. But we're like, hey, like, you know, a lot of VTuber videos and stuff, they're like heavily edited in terms of their content. That's just like how it works. It's either heavily edited or it's all just like clips from their stream. And they just take a bunch of clips from their stream, they mash it together, and then they post it, right? That's usually how it is. But then we realized, you know what? I'm not really a VTuber. I mean, I am, but the only thing VTuber-ish about me is the fact that I have a model, and that's about it. So let's just do whatever the hell we want and then see where things take us. Again, we're not trying to post content on YouTube to generate more people to come in, more viewers, and to somehow monetize this. That's not what we are going for. If we could do that, that would be amazing. I haven't been making a ton of money off of streaming in the first place. Like, occasionally I got a Twitch payout of $50 or something. All of that money just goes into games that I buy to play on stream. Like, literally all that money just goes into games, or it goes into equipment that I use. My current headphones, I used to use open back headphones when I first started streaming. And because of that, all of the sound that I was hearing was feeding back into my microphone. So sometimes in my streams, if I was leaning heavily and forward enough towards my microphone, you guys would actually be able to hear things double because of the way things were. So I bought closed back headphones solely for the purpose of streaming and recording. My current microphone, if you guys don't remember, I talked about this when this happened. My microphone broke, so the money that I used from streaming, I invested into my current microphone. Same with my webcam. My previous webcam was so bad. Actually, I don't think I've talked about this before. So if you guys don't know, I am Korean American, and I am very, very, very Asian. Okay, like, I'm not saying that like, oh, like my culture is very Asian. I look very Asian. My uncle says my eyes are like very cheeky, like very small, like cheeky eyes. That's how he describes it. I don't know if that's the right description. That's what he says. I'm repeating that back to you guys to maybe give you an idea. Okay. As a result, my previous webcam was so bad, it could not pick up me blinking or opening my eyes. No matter how sensitive I set VTube Studio to focus on how my eyes should open and close, I was constantly squinting. You could probably notice it if you were to pull back my archive channel and look through my previous streams. I was always constantly squinting, or my eyes were closed all the freaking time. And it was because my web camera could not understand that my eyes are just really small. So I had to invest into a web camera, a slightly better web camera that can actually tell that my eyes are open. Of course, I had to tweak VTube Studio. It's very sensitive on whether or not my eyes are open or closed. And there's also a big issue with when I wear glasses. My vision is not good, okay? So when I wear glasses though, like my camera can't tell. Like it's actually freaking screwed. It's over. But I had to invest that money into that. So like pretty much all the money I've gotten from Twitch, I've put back into the stream, whether it be through equipment or games, like literally everything. I've basically, actually, I'm pretty sure I've lost like $200 because of streaming. So money was never the reason, right? Viewership was never the reason why I wanted to stream. The reason why I want to stream is for me, and you know, once I've developed a community, it became because of you guys. I wanted to keep giving back to the community that has given me, you know, the money that I've received. Because you know, you guys are around. Like, I've had people sub to me here and there, which was I'm very grateful for every single sub I've received. I don't think I deserve like more than half of them. VTuber loses money. Yeah. Wow, new story. VTuber loses money. I guess that's not new, but like, I'm trying to be like real with you guys that I've not been, you know, that's not like the goal here, right? And I don't want to keep talking about it because, you know, it's very easy to kind of go in that rabbit hole of, oh, please don't give me money. But in reality, they think that I'm just trying to shill for it. But you've created a good community. Thank you. I would like to believe that myself. I do believe that. I genuinely do. But with that kind of said, right? The reason why I want to move to like make more content on YouTube is so that I have a fallback in moments where I cannot stream. Then at the very least, I can at least make content outside of streaming, you know? Of course, some of the stuff that I want to upload on the YouTube channel are going to be based around me streaming, whether it be like, you know, me playing a game and then kind of like super cutting it all down into like a 10, 20, 30-minute video and then just posting it. And then you guys can, like, if you, for example, could not be there for my streams, at the very least, I could like get a video out so you know what I've been up to for the last like 4 streams, all downplayed into 10 minutes. But the other thing is I've been doing a lot of like talking streams, you know, and during 2022, when during the first year that I started streaming, for some reason, my just chatting streams were just like my best streams, which I still don't understand why that's the case. Maybe you guys could tell me why exactly that is the case, but for some reason, my just chatting streams just did insanely well. Chat likes engagement. I mean, yes, I agree with you. Chat does like engagement. But when I first started streaming, I just feel like I was so bad at streaming. I got better. And this is the imposter syndrome in my head going off. So don't like do any, or actually I shouldn't say that. Let me first get my thoughts out. Every single time I stream and like I start looking over my own content to make sure, oh, is my sound okay? Is what I'm saying like getting across well? Like, am I reading chat like relatively quickly? I always think like, why the hell do people watch me? Like, there's always this imposter syndrome in my brain that goes like, what makes me stand out compared to all the other content creators out there? I still don't have an answer to that question. I genuinely don't. And I know like so many people that have given me so much positive feedback about, oh, you're so good at this, you're so good at that, like you're so like calming and chill, oh, you're so like, you know, I get that, I hear that, right? But it's still really hard to get into my head. Like, look at all these like huge great streamers, why the hell would someone choose me over them, right? I've talked about this before too, I'm pretty sure, like a long time ago, and I don't think this feeling will ever go away from me. And if anybody has any similar feelings to this, I don't think it'll ever go away for them either. But I think the idea behind this for now is to just take the W's that I've been given, right? Everyone starts from somewhere. Yeah, exactly. I gotta take the W's that I do get understand that the voices in my head will never go away, because I know myself best. And because I know myself best, I know where it hurts the most. And so the voice in my head will always hurt the most compared to anybody else. So I just have to recognize that that voice is just along for the ride. And I just had to kind of skirt my way around things and do things the best I can. And hopefully the best that I can is good enough. If not for me, at least for other people. And clearly it has been, because you guys are here. So that's kind of the announcement, right? The announcement is, hey, this is why I haven't been around as much. This is what I have planned for the future, but I'm not sure how the future is going to unfold. Like, I can talk about this all I want, right? I can talk all I want about how much I want to make content, make videos, make short, like edit shorts, watch my streams, and like, you know, do the things I need to do, right? But it doesn't matter until I've actually done it. I can talk, you know, like whatever it was. I can talk, but can I walk the walk, you know? And it's really easy for me to sit here holding the left click button and explain to you all my grand ideas of wanting to make videos, make shorts, and slowly grow my community and go, and maybe things will go back to how things used to be. Or if not that, I think it's a little naive for me to say I hope things can go back to the way things used to be. It's probably better for me to say that things will improve from here on out, right? When, you know, I've been kind of sitting here not knowing what the hell I'm gonna be doing with any of this, which is why I'm not gonna be announcing this on Discord just yet. We do have stuff in the works, like we do have stuff recorded, we do have, you know, a lot of ideas with how we want to proceed with stuff. We just need to finish them, and I'm hoping that me talking about it, you have to understand that when I do these streams, specifically the planned streams, when I do these streams, I'm talking out loud both to you guys and to myself, so I can reorganize my own thoughts, and you guys can be there to make fun of me and listen. But that's the plan for the future. The plan is to stream more, and make content and be more active in general. How that's gonna turn out, I have no idea. Melon has no idea. And by proxy, you guys have no idea. And honestly, I'm freaking terrified of it. I remember a long time ago, when I first started streaming, like almost 2 years ago, that I asked chat, or I asked around, what kind of content can I do, right? I remember I asked the LCN boys, I asked my manager, I asked chat, I've asked Twitter, because at the time I was actually active on Twitter. And, you know, I got very, like, you know, kind of generic answers. And I think, like, the generic answer is the easiest answer. So that's just what I'm gonna try and do. And we'll see how things work out from there. Hopefully well. And actually, so I talked about this, I think, on Thursday. I remember a while back I talked about how somebody mentioned doing story time stuff, like reading out stories. And at the time, I had no idea how the hell I was gonna do that. I don't know. It depends on, like, my voice, because I feel like if you're gonna do stuff like telling stories, or not, or technically I do tell stories, but I mean like reading a story out to chat like on stream. I feel like you need a really good voice to do that, like a voice that people are willing to just listen. And I honestly don't think my voice is that kind of voice. Now, don't get me wrong. The logical part of my brain understands that people have told me that they like my voice, and that you know, people like listening to me talk. But I feel like the kind of voice that I have is not the kind of voice that people would want to listen to, or okay, maybe not want to, but more just like, it's not the kind of voice that I feel fits a certain thing. Dude, how long is this tunnel? It never ends. First off, hey Red. Also, yeah, the man, the myth, the legend. This tunnel is very long, and it's only going to get longer. Actually, actually, one thing I do want to say that we have plans for, we're planning on making the plan streams like an actual like video series on YouTube. If things work out, the idea behind it, this is actually an experiment. The current title of the stream is kind of like, this is what this, I'm planning on from now on to do the plan streams semi-regularly, maybe not weekly, maybe not even bi-weekly, but at least monthly. And the idea behind it is for me to come up with topics and for me to just talk about them on these streams, right? That's the idea, right? Is to turn the plan streams into an actual like coherent thing. Yeah, the plan is the plan. So the idea behind it is to like turn it into kind of like a weird podcast. Yeah, kind of like a weird podcast. But the idea behind it is after like recording everything, we're going to like look over the whole stream, edit it to like remove all of the unrelated like topics or like the things that don't matter, and turn it into like a video of just me talking about X thing. Again, as I said, like Melon and I have a lot of ideas with how we want things to go, and the plan was actually one of those ideas that we can turn into video format. Another idea we had, I'm just gonna start like spitballing stuff. Something, we do have a couple projects I'm not gonna mention now, because again, I don't know if we're actually gonna end up doing them. But since Ren is here, I can talk a little bit more about it. A while back I talked about LCN, or today I mentioned LCN. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm so like sick and tired of thinking about LCN. Not in a bad way. Not like a gosh, freaking LCN was the worst thing that happened in my life. Like, no, not like that. It was more just like, I hate pining for it. I hate thinking back to LCN and like missing all the things that could have been with it. And like missing the boys and all that. Like, I hate that. So one of the things that we've been recording and working on is a video that just talks about LCN one last time. We're going to talk about, the idea behind it is just to explain what it is, what happened to it, my thoughts on it, and that's it. That's the plan. After that, I might review the video on stream to talk more in depth about some of the stuff, because I'm mostly planning on covering the objective stuff that happened, like not like my personal experience with it, but more so like from an outside perspective, what happened to it. Then I'm gonna spend a stream venting pretty much about everything that happened, and then I'm never gonna talk about it ever again. I'm gonna change my YouTube, I'm gonna change my Twitch, I'm gonna edit my Twitter, I'm gonna basically just change everything outside of LCN and make it so it never existed. And then that's it. That's what I want to do. It doesn't feel right for it to just disappear and nobody talks about it, and I hate having to think about it, you know? Yeah, exactly, a proper finale. I want to it's more for me. The video is more for me than anything else, because I am so sick of thinking about it. Dude, everyone vanished. Yeah, I'm so sick of thinking about it and missing it. That's why I want to stop thinking about it. I'm just gonna vent everything in one video, vent everything in one stream, and then never refer to it or talk about it again. Remove it from my channel, remove it from my, from Twitch, remove it from my, my Twitter. I don't think it really matters because I don't use Twitter, but you get the idea. Because like, if you look below my stream, it still says, oh yes, the summer boy from LCN, At the very least, I'm pretty sure my YouTube says that. And I think we all know that that's not very true anymore. So I think the plan is to literally just cut everything off and let it be. That's one thing that I can talk. Apprentice then yeah. That didn't happen. Summer left me a year and a half ago. If I talked about earlier how like the whole thing is not to rebrand or re-debut, the closest thing that you could call this as a rebrand is I'm just a dude, right? Any ideas of what your new theme description will be? I think the idea will still be summer related, but I don't think I'm gonna do anything special because I'm like, over the last 2 years of being on and off on the VTuber platform, all the supernatural stuff of like, dragons and like, sea animals, a lot of sea animal VTubers, like actually, like all these like different theme VTubers, as cool as everything is, I just want to be a dude that chills on a beach, that plays games and talk about yaoi, That's my idea. Just a dude that's my plan. My plan is just to be a dude that chills on a beach, that sometimes talks about yaoi or talks about whatever bullcrap that comes to my mind, and just vibe. Is it like, does it go against, when did yaoi enter the plan? Ren, do you not remember the many times that yaoi has somehow snuck itself into my just chatting streams? Dude, that talks about yaoi VTuber. Oh, that's so funny. You don't remember the many times that yaoi has cropped up on my stream during like my first year of streaming? I think either my first or second just chatting stream was literally just me and Haru talking about yaoi. It was actually really funny because I think for a couple of months it was a branding thing. It was so bad to the point where whenever I rated somebody, I would ask them what their thoughts are on yaoi, and depending on their answer, I would follow them. That's how bad it was. It was really funny. It was actually kind of funny to a certain degree, but like, I don't think I should have made yaoi a part of my identity as a streamer. I think we could kind of sit down and agree on that. But you get the idea, right? I think I've reached the point as a streamer where I've recognized I want to do my own thing, but also like I'm not a VTuber. Like yes, I am a VTuber, but like in terms of VTuber tropes and what VTubers do, I'm not a VTuber. Cause I'm like, yes, I'm scuffed. That is VTuber like, at least indie VTuber like. But like at the same time, wait. Okay, I didn't miscount. At the same time, like I'm so far apart from the VTuber community, like as a person. Like I never do collabs. Like a large majority of VTubers like happen to be lewd tubers or like a part of that, or like, there's like a very big space for being like, collaborative. I never do collabs anymore. BRB, yeah, take your time. It's like I'm going anywhere. I mean, I used to do collabs and stuff, but yeah. Oh, actually, wait, Ren, since you're here, I would like to apologize to you beforehand because I talked about earlier I said I want to do a video for LCN, right? We've already recorded it, or it's not finished recording, but we've already like started recording it. We've already like got the script and everything finished. The reason why I'm apologizing is because some of the things that we've done to kind of bring things up, we did a lot of digging through Twitter accounts, and some of the information, like objective information we want to relay in the video has to do with some of the tweets that we've sent out. And yeah, I'm sorry. You're not. I'm also doing it to myself too, by the way. So I'm hurting myself as much as I'm hurting you. But I would like to apologize in advance, Ren, that we are planning on going through past tweets and we're planning on talking about some of them. And I would like to apologize if you're still here. Early 2022 was so fun. Rip to that. Yeah. I mean, things have changed, but it's just how things are. Yeah, I don't know if you're still here, Ren, but if you are, yeah, my bad. The good thing is, you might not even see it, so it might not even matter. But for the people who will see it, yeah, I'm sorry. Is there anything else I need to say? That's kind of like the general gist of everything I want to talk about in today's stream. As I said, I wasn't planning on streaming today. I was not at all planning on talking about any of this until last. Oh fudge! Oh fudge! Oh fudge! No, no. Okay, I think I'm not gonna die, but this is truly unfortunate. I'm not worried about this because there's a hole in the bottom. But yeah, I am fully planning on talking about LCN, and that video is going to come out. But here's okay, actually, something I do want to complain about real quick. Okay, I don't think I said anything wrong. It's not about whether or not you said anything wrong. It's just one of the things we found is a little, you might find embarrassing. I don't know how you feel about it though. So actually, I'll just mention it. I'm talking about the voice reveals that we've done, if you remember those. Because all four of us still have our voice reveals on Twitter, and I figured that it would be a pretty good way to show the differences between us, because the voice reveals on their own, like literally showed like how each of our personalities were. Because there's Aspen with his freaking like super high quality like music, like not a music video, but it was like, you know, like some pretty good effort went into that. There's mine, which I just pulled out a ukulele and I started singing. And then there's yours and Haru's, you know? I think that was in order too. Yeah, it was Aspen, then me, then it was Haru, and then it was you. So that's the reason why I'm apologizing. Because I remember you talked about your voice reveal post and how it was real interesting. But yeah, that's one of the things. As like a sneak peek into the video that I'm making. Again, it's not going to be super high quality or anything, right? I'm not going to like highly edit it or anything. I don't think that's my style anyways. It's going to be very conversational and chill. At least that's what we're going for. But that's like something that you can kind of look forward to as like a slight sneak peek as to what kind of video it's going to be. Hopefully, it's again, we're not really planning on it being like super high quality. It's going to break the YouTube meta or anything. This video is for me. It's for me to get my feelings out there so that I can stop freaking thinking about it. I'm so sick of it. For getting sentimental over nothing. See, I right now, this stream, I've talked about LCN way more than I planned on it. And that needs to stop, like actually. So, that's the plan anyways. So small sneak peek into the kind of stuff I want to make in the future. Remind me of the way backy old Wellerman cover. Yeah, that's still around. And I'm not planning. Okay, actually, here's one thing I kind of want to do. Or, okay, let me rephrase this. Melon wants me to do more music song covers stuff.
Soon may the weatherman come to bring us sugar and
I'll wait.
tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
I'll wait. Yeah. But one of the things that Melon wants me to do is do song covers on the channel, of which I told her I don't really want to do that, but she told me that it could be interesting to try and see how it goes. And she told me what I should do is to do a cover of Summertime using the parody lyrics that I've created way back when, and just post that as like one of the first videos on my channel and just leave it and see how well it does, right? I told her, because it's a new channel and because how scuffed the new channel is going to be, no one is going to want to see that in the first place. And it's not just that particularly, but because it's a new channel, none of my videos are going to probably get traction. Actually, okay, wait. Now that I'm thinking about this, let me talk about something real quick. So I've been posting shorts, right? Both on YouTube and on TikTok. I don't control the TikTok at all. I don't control the TikTok account. Melon has full control over that account. And I've logged on to the TikTok account like one time. Like literally one time. I've never touched it. I've rarely touched it. So we've been making shorts for like a few months now. Like we've been pretty on and off with it. We don't have that many, but we've been making shorts. The YouTube shorts did well for a bit, and now they're getting like 0 views, which is like whatever. I'm okay with that. Actually, the YouTube shorts actually kind of tilted me. Not for the reason you might think. It's because one of the shorts that I released was me talking about a friend of mine who's made feet pics, or who's sold feet pics and made money off of them, right? And then I made a joke about, oh dang, why is the internet so horny? We should just all sit down together and watch yaoi together. That was like the joke, right? But I think maybe we edited it wrong and it came off differently than what Melon and I hoped. Or maybe it's the platform, we're not sure. But it was the best short on YouTube that we've released. It got the most views, and it was also one of the few shorts that actually got comments on it. But that's the problem. People are very focused on the misogynistic portion of it. Like, I think some of the comments were like man, like the fact that what women have to do to make money, and I'm like, bro, that's not the point of it. I was so upset about it. Like, I thought like for a second maybe the way that we edited it made it seem like the focus was a lot more on, you know, the woman making money off of feet pictures. I would like to just come out and say I have no problem with that whatsoever, okay? I do think it's weird that there are people willing to spend a lot of money on that. You reach a very specific, yeah, that was the thing. It was not the audience I wanted to hit. The whole point of that short was the joke of stop, like the whole point of, gosh dang, the internet is really horny. Why are we so horny when we could read yaoi? You know, that was the whole joke, right? And it's a callback too from like, you know, how my channel was like all way back when. But that was the point of it. But clearly it did not hit the audience, or it did not hit the beat that I wanted to. And that made me really sad. And after that short, our shorts just started doing terrible on YouTube for some reason. I don't know why. I don't care about it anymore, honestly. Like, I just want my shorts to, you know, hit the people that will understand the joke and just move on with my life. But now I can actually talk about the funny thing. So on TikTok, the shorts have been doing pretty freaking well. Surprisingly well, actually. again, I haven't looked at it all that much, but Melon is happy to tell me about the progress of the shorts on TikTok. And our two most recent TikTok shorts, technically it's the first and third are the most recent three, but the second most recent TikTok short we've released is a re-edit of a short that we've done in the past, because neither of us were very happy with how we edited it, so we just re-updated it, released it again. It got 0 views. We really don't care. We just released it just to like make ourselves feel better about how terrible how we felt about the first one. That one doesn't matter. Our two most recent shorts were about Digimon, or like, you know, my most recent Digimon streams, obviously, and they were both horny. Okay, like, I'm gonna be real honest with you, they're both horny bait. The first one was about how one of the characters, Kishibe, is like talking in a very lewd and sexual way, right? And how really weird it is that she talks like this in Digimon, which I think is supposed to be a kid's game, you know? And so that, like, the thumbnail is literally like her, and like she's dressed very provocatively, I must say. And like it's literally just her being like really horny. Like that's literally like that. And the most recent short was about one of the Digimon in the game literally just being a woman dressed very provocatively, and how it was just like, bro, why is this a Digimon design? This game is for children. This lady, this is not a Digimon, it's a very well endowed lady, right? Yeah, I never expected to hear Digimon horny. Yeah, that's the thing. So that was the point of the shorts. It was to like make fun of the fact that these are Digimon games that are presumably, like, you know, the audience is more children, and yet like it was pretty horny. Like the shorts are on my TikTok, it's also on my YouTube channel. They're both fairly short. They're actually, I think, some of my shortest shorts. If you want to see what I mean, you can just watch those real quick. If you don't, like, I'll just keep talking about them. Those two shorts, okay, people of TikTok, I get it now. I understand how TikTok works. Those two shorts did the best, got the most views by far compared to any of my shorts. Typically, my shorts get around 200 to 300 views, right? Like, I think it's pretty normal. Once you make a short, they start showing up in people's feeds for like an hour or so. And so most people just swipe away, right? It doesn't really matter. So I get around 200 to 300, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less on my shorts. But those two shorts, the shorts that were very clearly like horny bait, 600 views, 700 views. I think I figured TikTok out, chat. I think I finally figured it out. You just need a horny bait. That's all you need. I'm joking, by the way. That is clearly like not the way to always go for it. It is true that those two shorts are the most viewed, but the short that is the most liked, the one that has the most likes, and by quite a bit too, is the one where I talked about my friends freaking trolling me by sitting down on the couch and watching one of my streams on a huge TV screen, and then inviting me over just to show off that they're watching my stream on a big screen. That one actually did the best. That one has, I think, around 20-ish likes, while the horny bait videos only didn't even get like into the double digits. I think they both have like 7 to 8 likes, which, you know, is really good feedback for me. It means that clearly people like my dumb stories, so I should tell them more often, and I have full intention of doing so. The main issue right now is Mel and I are very much focused on trying to put our big projects together right now. We want to focus a lot on our current big projects, and hence we don't want to spend as much time making shorts. We're still going to. We're gonna at least release like 1 or 2 shorts a week just to like keep the YouTube channel going, because obviously if you just keep uploading, you're gonna get more traction compared to just uploading like a short every once in a while. At least I assume that's how it works. I'm not completely sure. frick. But we're kind of like, you know, all over the place in terms of it. Oh, and Red, Melon told me she found your TikTok channel while she was browsing, so there's that. That's kind of cool. If you want me to shill it, I can to like the 2 people that are here. Or heck, you can talk about it if you want to. She told me it was just like FPS stuff. She said she called it FPS garbage. I assume it was Valorant, but what am I supposed to know? Oh, whoops, that's the wrong one. But yeah. So right now we want to focus a lot more on like our bigger projects, and then we want to kind of move on to the smaller projects once we finish our big projects, hence why we're kind of all over the place. Yeah, I posted some Valorant TikToks for a while. Yeah. It was actually really funny because I had to spend a lot of time going over our Twitter accounts to like find crap that I can use. And it was really funny seeing the interactions that we had. Gosh freaking dang it. I need to stop talking about LCN, bro. Gosh freaking, okay. That's enough. From now on, this is the last time I talk about LCN until I release that video. And by the way, so I'm planning on having everything done, if not by my 2-year anniversary, which is January 4th of 2024. Ideally, we get everything done. We release everything that we need to do, right? We get our big projects out, and we release it around January 4th. And then on January 4th, my 2-year anniversary, that stream is going to be me talking about the future of my content again, but a little bit more official because this is real scuffed. Like the plan is always meant to be a scuffed stream in general anyways. But the idea behind it is like I'm gonna go over the LCN video, talk about it, talk about like what's been going on with it, and or I guess technically everyone knows what's been going on with LCN, they're dead. But the idea behind it is I'm gonna go over the video that I made, talk about my own personal experiences with LCN, because the idea of the video is to be a lot more objective. It's gonna talk about LCN, about like strictly what happened at certain points of time, and then I want to talk about my personal experience, including how scuffed it was and how we thought it was a freaking scam. That part is not going to be in the video, I don't think, unless we change the script last minute. We might actually. And then yeah, that was the plan. The plan is to get everything done by January 4th, talk about it, and then like I don't want to say rebrand because I don't think it's much of a rebrand, but to basically update all of my accounts to be Cyrus Apricot, Summer Guy, or Man on Beach, Indie Streamer. Remove everything that has anything to do with LCN. We're going to update a bunch of stuff. You're gonna notice that I'm gonna have better overlays. Things aren't gonna be as scuffed. In the future, ideally, when I continue streaming, I'll be able to get a Twitch payout like once every like 3, 4, or 5 months. When the idea behind it is, when I get that next Twitch payout, I'm gonna commission more emotes, because like half of my emotes is the same emote just animated differently. That's the idea. And I have a couple of other things I want to do. I'm not gonna announce everything right now again, but I have a lot of different plans on how I want things to go. And I have a lot of ideas, and as you guys know, when I have a lot of ideas, I end up neglecting some of them. So we're just gonna have to wait and see on what comes to fruition and what ends up being dropped because I'm too lazy or something. But regardless, starting January 4th, or whenever I end up doing that stream, that's gonna be the first and last time or that is going to be the most official and the last time I'm ever gonna refer to Laka Nation officially. I might refer to it for stories, like if I have to talk about my origin, like someone in the future, like some viewers just like, oh yeah, like how did you start streaming? Of course I had to talk about LCN. If there's like some funny story that crops up in my mind that's related to LCN, of course I'm going to talk about it. But the idea is that I'll stop talking about LCN for the sake of talking about LCN, you know? I'm going to use it to fuel my endeavors rather than it becoming something that shackles me from doing anything cool. Let's be honest, none of the things I'm ever gonna do are gonna be that cool, but we're gonna develop from there. Yeah, they're gonna have to sit down. Grandpa's telling a story. But yeah, that's the idea. I mean, that's it for me, by the way, in terms of that topic. I'm gonna stop talking about that, like, unless actually no, I'm done. I was about to give myself a leeway in case I make a mistake, but no, I can't. But yeah, that's the plan. I'm probably never going to start posting. Okay, maybe not never, but I'm probably not going to be posting stream schedules like I used to, because you know, when I first started streaming, I used to post like weekly stream schedules, you know, like a good streamer would. But I don't think I'm ever gonna go back to doing that ever again. Just because of like, I think I would much rather have like a consistent stream schedule rather than just streaming like at whatever time suits me and then like announcing it a week beforehand. I'd feel a lot more comfortable just being like, okay, I'm gonna stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights, and then like the last Sunday of the month I'll do a plan stream, you know? I'd feel a lot more comfortable doing something like that than going back to actually announcing schedules, because I'm allergic to schedules and they make my head spin. But yeah, the plan is to stream more regularly, start uploading more content, be a lot more active. Maybe I'll never go back to how things used to be of me streaming every single day, Monday through, I think I streamed Monday through Thursday and sometimes Saturdays for a period of time, which is crazy if you think about it, especially considering that my streams weren't like all that short. I think the shortest ones were like literally like 3-4 hours long, and they could move to like 12 hours long. Yeah, that's it. That's literally everything that I want to say in accordance to that. Didn't plan on saying it, but here we are, me saying it. I'm glad that some of you are here so that you guys can hold me to my word, because now that I've actually said I'm making the LCN video, like I'm gonna have to sit down and actually make it. So I'm glad that I've actually like got that off my chest, so that we can officially, or not, well, yeah, officially work on it. But yeah, 2024 is going to be a new era of streaming for me, and I hope it's going to be for the better. I'm not going to expect huge growth or anything. I mean, obviously I would like love it if that could happen. I don't think any streamer would turn down, you know, people, like a community growing bigger. But the idea is mostly just to continue doing something that I just love doing, something that I missed dearly, and to kind of try again but from a different angle. Yeah. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Thank you for listening to my side talk. That was the plan talk for the stream. Uh, thank you, thank you for your applause. So yeah, that's it for the content portion, and that's kind of it for things I want to talk about for today's stream. And normally, I think I should just end stream, honestly. In the future, if I were to do like planned streams, it would probably be best for me to label it as like the topic, like a kind of like a podcast. Just label the topic, tell you guys exactly what I'm going to talk about, talk exactly just about that, and then just end stream. I think that would probably be for the best in the future. But you know what? This is before anything's official, so I mean, we can talk about whatever the heck you guys want to talk about now. Cause oh, thank you very much. Thank you. I'll be here all night. Funnily enough, I can be here all night. Hey guys, how would you feel if I just like finish off this pickaxe, head back home, and then we actually just play a game or something? Well, that was a thing. That was a newly added sound alert. Yes. There's also a text-to-speech sound alert that Melon told me is a terrible idea if I ever get hate rated again, which I agree with her, but at the same time, there's no way I get hate rated again, so I'll be fine. She's already swore at me using it, so you know, there's that. I could just end stream, but like it's only like 12:40, and honestly, I feel like streaming a little bit longer, and it's not like I stream very often anyways. So what if I just like... Frick, is it not working? Gosh freaking dang it. Gosh freaking dang it. You're kidding me, man. Okay, I guess I have to fix this now. Okay. You know what? I'm glad you did this so that I'll refund you your points, by the way, while I'm at it. Because 300 points I think is like 20 to 30 minutes of watch time, and knowing how little I stream, that's a lot of real estate money. No, don't worry about it. Nah, I will worry about it. So shut up and take your points back. I have plenty. I figure, but at the same time, that's still 20 minutes of your life you're not getting back, and that's not okay. Oh God, that's me. I have plenty. Shut up, me. Wait, I have an unban request. Wait, I have an unban request? Wait, give me a sec. Let me find how to do this. It's been a while. I appreciate the aggressive generosity. Okay. Okay. Let's refund that. Why do I have an unban request? What happened? This happened a while ago. When was this unban request made? Wait, guys, I think I'm about to get... Okay, I think I'm about to get bamboozled. The reason why is because of the way that this unban request is worded. So, if you guys don't know, I have a tendency to ban bots from my chat. I haven't been doing it recently, but I used to do it a lot, right? Is it from a year ago? Is it really that old? That's crazy. No, I banned it a year ago. I don't know how long this unban request has been around, but let me explain to you how the unban request is worded. This is what it says. Hello, moderators of the channel Psy Apricot. In quotations, by the way. I'm mainly lurking with this account, which makes me believe that a chat ban isn't necessary. I'd appreciate it if you could unban me. Best regards, Commander Root. Like, who in Twitch chats like this? Also, I'm pretty sure Commander Root is a bot. I'm pretty sure that that's a certified bot on Twitch. Let me look. I'm pretty sure there's a channel that lets you look up whether or not something is a bot. Yes, Commander Root is a bot. Bro, this is incredible. Banned in July? Ah, I see. Dude, bots are... That's great. You can tell I check this often. This is actually that's crazy. This bot is smart. I remember this name too, Commander Root. I think I've banned this exact bot in Vanya's chat. I'm pretty sure I banned this exact bot in Vanya's chat. I'm pretty sure Commander Root is a genuine bot. And it says right here, or there's a website that you can find which talks about Twitch bots. It says right here that Commander Root is in fact a bot. Plus the way that the unban request is worded is weird, so I'm just gonna deny it. I can write a comment on it, no? I still think you're a bot. You're a bot, sir. Can you imagine sending a unban request? That's funny. What was I gonna show you guys? I remember I was moving. Oh yeah, I was gonna fix the TTS. Dude, I forgot what program I used to set this up in this first place. Was this it? Nope, that is not it at all. Greetings, moderators of the channel. So, yeah, exactly. That sounds like a person. My words exactly. Dude, can you imagine anyone in Twitch actually talking like that? The thing is, I would kind of talk like that in a way. Like, I do type like that. Ren can tell you how much he thought of a prick I was for my first message in the LCN Discord. And other people too, Mocha. Ask ChatGPT random unban request. Actually, bro. That's actually what it is. That's hilarious. Streamer of the channel, SI Apricot. At least say my full name, bro. I'm Cyrus, idiot. Although nobody calls me that anymore. I think the only people who calls me Cyrus, actually Ren and Vanya, but you two are the only people that call me Cyrus. More people call me Apricot than Cyrus nowadays. Yeah, I thought you were pretentious, not a prick. There's a difference. Okay, that's fair. I've only ever said yeah, most people do. There's only very few people that actually call me Cyrus, which I think is freaking hilarious because Cyrus is already only a 2-syllable name, which is already pretty short. I do agree. I do think though that if your name takes 3 syllables or more, it's getting a nickname. Screw you. Or if I just think of a nickname, then that's where we are. That's why I call Miso Miso. I don't even remember why I call her Miso. I just call her Miso, and that's just the world we live in. That's who she is now. Yeah, I honestly don't remember how I set this up. How did I set this TTS up? Actually, wait, was it me? No, it was me. Dude, I'm a freaking professional streamer, dude. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. I think I know what's wrong. I think what's going on here is there's a capture. I'm so glad you went with Psy Apricot instead of Kyapricot. It's Cypricot, you fool. Kyapricot. You know, funnily enough, people when I first but when I mentioned to some friends of mine about making my username for not just Twitch in general, but like for like games, because when I play games I don't want to just I didn't want to do what VTubers do, which is like their Twitch handle or like their name.tv, you know. I didn't want to do that because I think the idea putting your Twitch URL or like putting TTV in like your username is just weird. Maybe that's just me. That's just how I feel on that. Wait, it's in like wait, I know exactly what's going on. Okay, where are you? Yeah, okay, I know exactly what's going on. I know exactly what's going. Okay, I just forgot. So you need a certain capture. You need a source for the TTS to work. I literally just didn't add the source to any of my other scenes other than my initial one. So let me go do that real quick. Let me just go ahead and add the source real quick. Okay. Let me. I just copy, or I just added it. So let me go ahead and check if it's working properly.
Hi.
There you go. Beautiful. Professional, bro. The best streamer around. So this is why I'm getting a rebrand. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, let me finish off this pickaxe real quick. What was I? All right, here.
Very professional.
I am very professional. Only the best of the best. It's so not true. Only the best of streamers are allowed on this channel. Not me. Oh, actually, you know one thing that I thought would be really funny if I were to ever try? I thought it would be really funny if I were to ever do ASMR. Not like non-ironically, like not actually sit down with like a microphone and like doing like what ASMR people do, but just like completely making fun of it, or like doing like really dumb crap, you know? Like eating like a bag of chips or something. You know? I feel like that would just be something really funny I could do. Among other things. One thing I thought was really funny that I could do, people like that. What, ASMR eating chips? I don't know, man. I could never. I've like seen people do ASMR and like, oh yeah, it's from mukbang, right? I'm terrified, but your voice honestly is very good. I don't think it is. I don't think my voice is good for ASMR. It is a very. Here's the thing about ASMR, okay? Oh frick. The thing about ASMR is the market for ASMR, it's very focused on like, it's roleplay heavy, you know? Statistically, I mean, like, cause a lot of the things with ASMR, let me give you an example. So there's some people that I played games with. There is Kozuki Rin and there's Milili Psycho. Yes, that is her actual name, Milili Psycho. Not spelled what you would think it is spelled, but they are both lewd tubers to a certain degree. Milili especially, but Kozuki Rin. I mean, Ren, you know these. You know Rin. I don't know if you know Milili because you kind of went off the radar when you started dating her, but they both do ASMR streams relatively often. Actually, I don't know how often Rin does it. I know Milili does ASMR streams pretty often. And I remember I saw Rin doing an ASMR stream once. And I remember I was curious, like, oh, I wonder what kind of stream it is. So I tabbed in. Like I tabbed in just to see what he was doing, and he was doing like boyfriend like role play, like acting like he was like a boyfriend, and then like role playing it out, and then like ASMRing. And when I like saw that, right, and I was like, huh, is that like normal for, you know, ASMR streamers? Or like, okay, that was not what I thought, because I know that a lot of ASMR is role play. And so, but for me, it was more just like very weird to see someone that I know personally like doing that kind of content. And I was thinking, could I pull something like that off? And immediately I was like, probably not. I would cringe so hard, dude. Oh, I meant like tone and pitch. You mean for like, oh, I don't know. My voice for ASMR? I don't know, man. I don't know what kind of stuff I do. Okay, you know, you know what I do if I were to ever do ASMR? There are like these websites online, where you could look up like fairy tales, like Grimm's fairy tales, for example. I would just like pull up like one of those fairy tales and I would just read it while eating a bag of chips. Good idea. Good idea. I like that. I eat a bag of chips while telling you why the hare should have freaking stomped the tortoise, dude. That's what I should do if I were to ever do ASMR. Aesop's fables? Oh, I guess Tortoise and the Hare specifically is Aesop's. But I know Grimm has like their own stuff like Red Riding Hood and whatnot, and like Hansel and Gretel. My bad. That's what I would do. I can bring it full circle as a preschool teacher, English education, TESOL major. Not only could I stream something really cringe, but I could also make it seem like my major meant something. Because everyone knows that as a VTuber, my English major means, or my English education major means a lot to me right now. I can read out fairy tales while eating a bag of chips, and you guys could sit there terrified at the fact that I'm literally breathing into your ear. Oh frick, I just realized I have not been torching this up. Whoopsie. 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5. Ah frick. There we go. Ah yes. My plan of becoming... Dude, what if all this time I'm just gaslighting you guys into thinking that all these great plans I have, I'm planning on becoming like a very chill, like conversational streamer, when in reality, in the backlines I've already created an OnlyFans. My plan is to become a lewd tuber the entire time. A lot of actual Grimm's fairy tales aren't very well known, so you could probably genuinely get a good audience for that type of video streams, or preferably minus the ASMR. I know that a lot of Grimm's fairy tales aren't very well known because I've actually read like I think it was a pretty big book about a bunch of them, and I was very entertained at the idea. The ASMR is just to push like the fairy tales would gather one audience and the ASMR would gather the other, and the ASMR would just be like, gosh freaking dang, his voice is so hot, while he talks about why the witch is planning on eating those two little children. But my voice isn't that hot. I need a good microphone for that though, because my current microphone is just an Elgato. Like it's a Wave 3 Elgato microphone. It's a USB microphone, and I think if I want to do like ASMR stuff, I at least have to get like those. I'd either have to get those like ASMR specific microphones, the ones that are shaped like an ear, so I could like take like a pen or something and start like digging inside one of those. Or I'd have to get an XLR microphone. And actually, one of the things that I want to save up for is an XLR microphone. And the reason why is actually probably not for the reason that you would think it would be. It's because I want to do karaoke streams more in the future. But the main issue I don't do them is because my current microphone doesn't do that very well in terms of like audio quality, and also what's it called? Will the ukulele make a return? Maybe. Dude, I haven't touched the ukulele in like 2 years. Like, actually, that's not true. In preschool, when I worked at the preschool, I did use a ukulele to like, play children's songs like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, ABCs, that kind of stuff. But I mean, they're both the same song, but the kids don't know that, so they're impressed anyways. Among other music. I've not been using the uke much often. I probably forgot like a ton of things. Who knows? Maybe I could. Again, Melon told me that she think it would be an interesting idea to do cover songs on the YouTube channel. I disagree with her. I think I'm not good enough to do cover songs at all. But she said maybe I could do ukulele cover songs and just like go from there. And I don't know. Actually, that's not true. Yeah, I meant when I worked in preschool. I don't take my words out of context, my guy. As I said, I've fully accepted that my singing voice is not bad. Okay, you have no idea what kind of character arc I've had to go through to understand that my voice is not bad. It literally took somebody sitting me down, somebody who I knew was like very neutral towards me at the time, or not neutral, but like there's someone I knew. It took someone like relatively neutral to me to sit me down and tell me, bro, your voice is actually like pretty good. Like I'd actually listen to you. And I was like, I just sit down and think about it. I was just like, the first thought in my head was just like, why the heck is this guy trying to like get into my good books? Like, does he want money or something? No, I'm kidding. My first thought was just like, gosh freaking dang, like there's no way that's true. The good thing is I'm also logical enough to think there's no way this person would just lie to me like that, especially not this person. That wasn't the only person. There's a couple of other people that have done that have like sat me down and told me that I have a good singing voice, which is still ludicrous for me to believe. Like, because I think it's because I know exactly why I think this, by the way. It's because I have this very bad habit of comparing myself to like the best. Like when I hear myself sing, right, I immediately turn to like people that I think that are like really good singers. Like whenever I cover a song, so like what's a good, like when I do Summertime, every time I sing Summertime, I think to Cinnamons, like the people who've actually sang the original, and I'm like, dude, they're just so much better than me. Like I'm so bad compared to them. There's no reason to even like consider. Or like if I try to like cover literally anything, I'm like I try and do like a Bruno Mars or Jason Mraz song, because you know, ukulele. I'm like, what's the point of like me doing this? They're so much better than I am. And as a result, like my thinking is always just, I'm a terrible singer. I'm really bad. Like why would you listen to me? Like just naturally not a good singer. So it took me a really long time to recognize, okay, maybe I'm not bad, but in my mind, it's still like, okay, but yeah, why would you listen to me anyway? And this actually exasperated further because a few months ago, I went to Nashville, USA. If you don't know what Nashville, USA is, it's basically a big music, like it's like a center of country music in the US. There's a street in Nashville called Broadway that just has like all these restaurants. There's like a ton of restaurants and like a bunch of other stuff on this road, on this street. And there is constant live music playing. Like in half of these establishments, there's constant live music. And it made me really think to myself and realize that like there's a lot of good singers out there. And then you also consider, dude, there's so many VTubers out there that all like do karaoke streams and stuff and whose singing voices are really good. There's a lot of good singers out there, dude. It's crazy how many good singers there are. Like actually, like me sitting down and thinking about it, like there's a ton. And it basically means that for me, in my mind, that me being an average or slightly above average singer means literally nothing. Because there's so many like good singers that I'm just like a dime a dozen, you know? And it made it easier for me to rationalize, oh, okay, like I'm actually a pretty okay singer. but it also made me realize, or it makes me think, oh, because there's so many other good singers, I might as well be bad. That's like how I think of it in my mind. So in a way, it's like things have gotten better, but at the same time, things have not changed whatsoever in terms of how I perceive my own singing ability. Especially after meeting Aspen from LCN. Cause that guy's singing voice was pretty dope. And Haru's singing voice was pretty dope too. And Ren's singing voice is pretty dope too. Okay, honestly, everyone around me singing voice is pretty dope. Everyone's except for mine, because that's how anxiety works. Everyone is good except for you, okay? And like imposter syndrome and whatever. How long have I been streaming? It's been, oh wow, 2 hours. Well, not quite on the dot, but close enough. Maybe it's time to end stream, or at least consider what the hell I'm gonna be doing next if I'm gonna keep streaming, because I don't think I want to just sit here and mine a tunnel for the next hour or whatever. I mean, it took me 2 pickaxes to reach this point, and I am like not even close to finishing off this pickaxe. Also, yeah, good singers, signed, sealed, mailed, engraved in stone. Yeah, except for me. Except for me. Also, you can't talk about that anymore because I said I'm not going to talk about LCN anymore in today's stream. Including who? Who's that? I'm Cyrus. Okay. Yeah, so everything you've said is null because I said we're not going to be talking about that anymore. You see, I wasn't talking about LCN. I was talking about Aspen and Hart. I was talking about individuals, not the group. Ha ha ha, I got you there. Because I can never be good at something. I can only be garbage or slightly above average. At best, slightly above average. You know, one thing that I do want to keep doing though, in terms of streaming, I mean, yeah, I kind of want to go back to karaoke in a way, but that's after I get a good enough microphone to feel good about it. Above average is good. Yeah, but remember, I also said everybody in the VTuber community is probably above average, which means it literally means nothing to be above average. Hence why, like, you know, technically my mindset has improved, but at the same time, nothing has changed. Mentality-wise. I do want to finish Only Up eventually. I'll go back and finish Only Up because now that game, you cannot get that game anymore, and so me finishing it will just mean I'm better than everybody else who can't buy it because, you know, they will never be able to finish it, and so I can be like, hey, look at me, I'm better. Which means it literally means you're part of the very good. Okay, so you understand. There is above average, which is where I'm at, and then everybody below that are just people who haven't found out that they're good singers. that's where we're at. All right. You have to understand that I will always be pessimistic about literally everything, and that nothing will change except the fact that I know that that's how it's always going to be. Now it's insulting to those of us below the line. What do you mean us? Jimbo me boy, what you speaking of? Just because you don't stand out in a group doesn't mean you're not good, just means the group entirely is good. You can use logic all you want. My anxiety will never go away that simply. Okay, moving on. Don't worry, I want to improve, okay? Actually, okay, want me to tell you a kind of embarrassing story? Like, Yeah, you want me to tell you kind of an embarrassing story? This kind of has to do with LCN, but not entirely. And the reason I'll just explain it. So when we first started up streaming back in 2022, we had a ton of different ideas of what we wanted to do as a group, right? And one of the things we wanted to do were collab songs. We wanted to do like songs and stuff, and like the idea was if we were all still streaming by the end of 2022, we all wanted to have at least like one or two songs that we made like as a group, right? And as a result, I started practicing singing a lot more during that period of time. I think it's part of the reason why we all did singing voice reveals, as like as all of us were committing to the bit to a certain degree. We had a lot of like ideas on how we wanted to do it though. And as a result, I started working on my singing a lot more. You have to understand, up until I became a VTuber, I've never sung in public before, ever. All my singing was only done in the shower or in the car when I'm driving at like 12 o'clock at midnight and freaking Country Roads or something like comes on the radio. Like, you know, you have to sing, you know? Like there's some songs that you just have to sing to, like when it comes on and you're just chilling alone in the car by yourself. So I've never sung to literally anybody up until I became a VTuber. So me doing like as much stuff as I did music related wise was like completely new to me, and it was really foreign and it was really scary. And as a result, I wanted to just practice, and one of the things I practiced was like range, trying to like be able to sing higher or lower pitches than I was used to. To understand something, my range is very small. I cannot sing. I think like my range as a singer is not that big. It's really small. There's a ton of songs that I want to be able to sing, but I cannot because my range is not that big. One example is actually one thing that really upset me is Orange Star's songs. All of Orange Star's music have really wide ranges, and as a result, it makes it very difficult for me to literally sing anything. It's 1 a.m. for me. What? Yeah, you should go to bed. I'm gonna go because I gotta get up at 5. Bro, you gotta wake up in 4 hours? Why the heck did you stay up this long? Just leave. But so the reason why this is an embarrassing story, right, is that because I was living in a dorm, or I was living in a leased house, a subleased house with a bunch of my friends. Thank you too. I couldn't sing in my room. Although, if you guys don't remember when I was streaming, I could not speak loudly when I streamed because the walls in my house were really thin and I got noise complaints from my roommates. As a result, trying to do karaoke streams or like singing in general was impossible for me. For all the recordings of singing that I did, I literally had to go to my campus, to the college campus, and go to the music rooms. And I literally recorded everything. Like the Wellerman cover was all done in a music room at my like university campus. It was crazy. And so like it was really hard for me to sit down and practice because I was embarrassed. And also I don't want to bother my roommates. So one of the things that I did, so from the campus that I went to and from the house that I was staying at, there was a trail. There was a small trail, like a walking trail that you could use, that I had to use to get to campus every single day. And it was pretty much just woodlands for like a solid 10 minutes of walking. It was just woods. So what I would do is I would sing while walking back and forth from campus. And I had to do this a lot because remember, I was teaching. So I was constantly just walking back and forth. And while I was doing that, I would sing. I was too embarrassed to do this, to like sing like Japanese songs, for example, because again, like there could be people around and I was too embarrassed to just sing like belt out Japanese songs. So I like just found like other songs that I could sing during that period of time. So I would spend my time walking back and forth from my house to campus singing, trying to practice. And during that entire period of time, like I don't think I've ever ran into anybody, but it was still really embarrassing. Because I had to sing. I learned that like, you know, the louder you sing, the easier it is to control your voice. Like to be able to reach higher or lower pitches. So yeah. I spent a lot of time just walking back and forth from my house to campus just singing. Must look like you're trying to live your Disney musical life. Honestly, to a certain degree, maybe. And I was even recording myself too. I had earbuds, like wired earbuds, and they're like the kind that had like a microphone attached to the wire. So I would literally record myself singing, listen to myself, and then keep singing to try and like improve. That was a time of when Psy Apricot had dreams of, you know, a successful VTuber group. And you guys know how that went. Anyways, onto a different topic. Because, you know, I said I wasn't gonna talk any further from there. But yeah, I was like super invested into singing during the beginning of 2022, and like actually throughout like the first 6 months of 2022. And things changed when the Fire Nation attacked. No, things just changed when I realized that I started streaming, and then realized that all my friends disappeared on me, and I was just kind of on my own. And I realized, yeah, no, all the plans that we had weren't gonna happen. So, unfortunately, I mean, it is what it is. But I was a very idealistic youth 2 years ago, not even. And now look at me, I'm jaded. It only takes 2 years in the VTuber community to change a man. Let me, yeah, the indie VTuber community. I need to be a little bit more specific. By the way, I think I'm gonna keep streaming until this pickaxe breaks, and then we're gonna head back, and then you guys get to see how long this freaking tunnel is. Because this tunnel is getting a little ridiculous. I mean, I found a white hair after turning 21. VTube raging is wild. Are you sure you didn't draw it on? Are you sure you're not being a little too dramatic? For the camera. You draw on any white hairs? I know you do like clothing reveals and crap. Sure you didn't add a white hair in there, here or there. That's crazy. I seriously put a white hair on my actual head. I think I've had a white hair like grow from my chin, but I don't think I've had one in my head. I think you just found like the dragon soul, dude. You know how like the characters with like different like heterochromia eyes, like different colored hair, are like the chosen ones in anime and stuff. I think you're just reaching that point. You're the chosen one, Ori. Better you than me? Sounds like too much responsibility, bro. I'd rather just sit here and left click at blocks. This is the world I want to live in. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life, not gonna lie. You know, one other thing. Oh, more diamonds. One other thing I really want to do is I want to whatchamacallit. You know, I just lost my train of thought. Good job, me. What the fuck is wrong with me? I think the diamonds broke me or something. I think I saw diamonds and just wiped my memory, like the freaking Men in Black, like memory wipers, bro. What the fudge is wrong with me? Let's go to bed. It's not how you spell it, but good job. Yeah. I'll just smile and nod at you. Good job. You spelled dementia right. Yeah, what the fudge was my idea? Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. Actually, I might run out of torches before my pickaxe breaks, and that it would not be good either. I mean, I can't really. I mean, I could continue without torches. I just don't want crap to spawn around me because I don't exactly. I'm not exactly prepared to start fighting off zomboids and zomboids and. I had another term. I just can't remember what it was. Zombies and skeletons. I like confused the hell out of myself for a second there. Holy crap. That was crazy. I'm really glad I was really confused why my vision was blocked for a second. Gosh, okay, we might actually have to end stream a little bit sooner than when this pickaxe breaks because I am running out of torches. But that does mean that we get to see how long this freaking tunnel is now. There is like a scientific method of figuring out how long this tunnel is, and I might actually employ it in the future. In which case, what we do is I start from like literally the other end. We look up how fast you run in Minecraft when you sprint, like how many blocks you traverse in like a minute. We time how long it takes for me to run from this end to the other end, and then we literally can just like divide the numbers up to figure out exactly how many blocks long approximately this tunnel is. It's probably not as long as we think it is, but it'll probably be pretty freaking long, and that would be pretty cool. And it's only gonna get longer if I'm planning on making the plan like a regular like content thing. I'm still not sure on that. If I'm gonna just want to talk about random crap, I might just like do it, like record myself talking about random crap, rather than like try and make the plan like an actual like video base. But at the same time, it would just be like kind of a unique idea. I don't know. Maybe I'm just freaking tripping. That's just how I feel though. No, maybe one day for the plan streams, I'll like go to the nether. So or not. Yeah. Actually, no, wait, no. I mean like maybe I'll like make an enchanting table and then go to the nether to like farm EXP so that I can actually get like unbreaking or like efficiency diamond pickaxes to make this go a lot faster. So, or I guess the main issue though would be torches. I think what limits me right now aren't the pickaxes, but the torches. I need more torches, bro. And unfortunately, I'm kind of limited right now in quantity because I'm running out of wood. Unfortunately, 2 trees is not enough wood to fund my my tunnel digging endeavors. Maybe one day I'll like maybe one day I'll like decide to do like a 30-minute like super goofy like plan stream where instead of this music I start playing the Yogs cast Hey I'm a Dwarf and I'm Digging a Hole. I think the song is called Diggy Diggy Hole. And you guys, I'm not gonna say a single gosh darn word. You're just gonna sit here. I'm gonna sit here in silence digging, and you guys just have to listen to that, to Diggy Diggy Hole for like an hour. And that's a video. I don't even think people even remember that song. Dude, when was the last time I watched Yogg's cast? Holy, didn't they do like a charity stream or charity event like recently too? A tank of helium? Bro, I'm so curious what my voice would sound like with helium. I would actually love... Okay, here's the problem though. I'm allergic to latex. Which means I'd have to find a non-latex balloon, or I'd actually have to like buy like a tank of helium. Or I just get a latex balloon with helium and just eat it anyways. Or like, yeah, just like consume it anyways and just deal with my allergies. That's probably not a good idea to like literally do that. Who knows? I might like die on stream, but I mean, hey, content is content, am I right? I don't have to be around to edit my videos. I'm just saying. For the views. I do have an editor, kind of. Part-time editor. You know what could happen? I could probably die on Twitch and then Twitch would just ban me and just be like, dang, like that kind of content's not allowed on Twitch. You know, we might I can't tell. Am I gonna run out of torches first, or is my pickaxe gonna break first? I can't tell. We're gonna find out soon. I can't... Yeah, I don't know. The torches is enough for another, I think, 5 layers. So the thing is like 7 blocks wide, 3 blocks tall. So I'm breaking 21 blocks every single layer. So 21 times 5 is 110. No, it's 105. Yeah, it's 105 blocks. Oh yeah, no, my pickaxe is breaking first. Wow, okay, math boy. Hey, I'll have you know that Jackbox, the Trivia Murder Party, has a math game, and my math is only... My ability to do math is only for that mini game and nothing else, okay? What's 9 plus 10? 91. Duh. 19. My ability to do math is solely just so I could play games and, you know, be better at games, and that's it. You failed. It's 21. That was a joke, wasn't it? 9 plus 10 equals 21. I don't remember exactly why, but it was something like that. Oh, let's go. Okay, wait. I'll do this in post of how long this is. Okay, let's go. Oh, this isn't gonna work. I'm gonna run out of food. Yeah, I'm gonna run out of food. I'm gonna start walking at some point. Uh-oh. From Vine? Yeah, okay. I knew it was from something. I forgot about that. Might be. Fortunately, my Vine math is not as good as it used to be. Yeah, I'm gonna run out of food, so I'm not even gonna be able to run to the other end. I guess we're about to find out exactly how long this... Or we're not gonna be able to find out how long this tunnel is. But we do get to watch me just run from one end to the other. And that's pretty cool. Can I just do this in complete silence? That'd be pretty funny. Oh, maybe I could experiment with the ASMR on my current microphone. That'd be interesting. My Hololive Sports Festival. Oh, I already ran out of food, bro. I'm already tired. Dude, I'm starving. Leave me alone. Okay, how would I do ASMR with my current microphone? Okay, let me... I probably like... Oh, you know what to do? I'd have to turn off my my microphone filters, because I have certain filters in place to make it focus a lot more on my voice and not the background. But as a result, it's not as clean cut as it could be. So I'd have to turn that off. I'd have to lower my computer fan for a bit, but it probably wouldn't matter that much because I wouldn't be doing anything like super difficult anyways. I don't think it'll sound very good, honestly. I have no idea. I mean, I'd probably increase my mic sensitivity like that and then get real nice and close to my microphone. Dude, just like listening to myself talk like this, like because I have my mic feeding back through my headphones. This is too much, dude. I don't think I could do this for like even an hour, even like 30 minutes, bro. That would be too much. It's like what I even talk about. I have no freaking clue. How can you do that? How can I do what? Like microphone filters, or how did I change, like increase my microphone sensitivity? If it's the mic sensitivity, it's because my microphone has a dial here. Maybe I'm too polite to myself. I wait for myself to stop talking if I... Oh, are you talking about my microphone feeding back my own voice into my headphones? I just got used to it. I'm among the few in the camp of I don't hate the sound of my own voice. I know a lot of people, like the majority of people, hate the sound of their own voice. I'm actually okay with my voice, to be completely honest with you. Let me lower my microphone sensitivity back to what it was before. Yeah, I'm actually like totally fine with my voice. The reason why I do it is so I can hear what's going on around me, because again, I'm using closed back headphones and it can be really hard to hear. It's also so to make sure that my audio is working properly. Technically, it doesn't feed back quite the same as you guys hear it, but I mean, it's better than nothing. It's to make sure that this, you know, nothing's like my audio isn't breaking on my side, and instead it would just be like a network problem or something. Plus, it depends, or the problem that you're talking about, that's all about latency. I pretty much get immediate feedback. Like, there's barely any like timing gap of me talking and then me hearing myself back. It's like immediate feedback. I agree with you. If there was a little bit more latency, I would struggle so much more with knowing when to speak. But because I have a good microphone, because the Elgato Wave 3 has like a specific thing, or you can set it up so that the latency is like immediate, and it is very useful for me to have. I did have that issue though, or I have experienced that before, from hearing myself talk through somebody else's Discord. I remember it was like I could hear myself through somebody else's like side on Discord, and needless to say, I was real confused, and I kept like waiting for myself to stop talking because I could not think while like hearing myself talk. It was weird. So I know what you're talking about. Well, this was a successful stream, if I must say so myself. Honestly, I thought I would talk about the VTuber Awards a little bit more than I did, but I guess that's partly just because I thought like I would have more to say. But it was more just like, it was really cool to see. It was a very positive thing that happened in the community that I was very happy to have seen live for the most part. I didn't see the first 2 hours, but I did catch the final 3 because they're on 5 hours long. So I'm happy about that. I got a lot off my chest, and I feel a lot more committed now to actually finish the projects that I have in mind. It made me feel inspired, so cringe. I mean, how happy I felt. That's cringe. Come on, man. It's important, no matter how cringe it is. I'm freaking hungry. Carbs. Yum. So let me... I'm so used to menuing differently. Minecraft menuing is different from Core Keeper, and I've been playing a lot of Core Keeper. So I was like really confused how to half or like cut a stack in half. Okay, how do you just like drop the full? Do I just have to drag it every time? I was trying to like hold shift because I think that's how it works in Core Keeper, but I think I'm just too stupid right now. Bird. Bird. Is that? No, all my redstone stuff is in here. Yeah. Let's make some redstone blocks to help out how much space I'm holding. Cool. We also got a ton of diamonds. Like a ton of diamonds. We actually have a decent stack of diamonds right now. We probably don't really have to worry about that. The only thing we have to worry about right now is wood. We need a lot of wood and sticks and crop. And well, it's something that we're running a little low on. Hopefully they'll drop some sticks. We did get some iron, not a lot, which isn't great, and we need a lot of iron for obvious reasons for the rails. So that's not, you know, super great, but it is what it is. I have to work with what I have. Okay, let's harvest some wood dish stuff. Again, I'm super freaking blind, so sometimes I can't tell what is ready and what isn't. So I just kind of pick and pray to God that I'm correct. I think that's everything. I recently learned, or not recently, but I learned through playing the plan. Oh yeah, I forgot that this patch for some reason doesn't work. I'm not gonna dwell on it because I don't need like a lot of bread. I just need enough bread, you know? And I think we have enough bread. I think. I'm not actually sure, but I think we have enough bread. Oh yeah, no, we have enough bread. We definitely have enough bread. Do we have enough wood? That's a question. that is a question. Okay, we need to make some diamond pickaxes, and we also need to make some torches because yeah, that is important. Oh frick. Yeah, I'm real smart. Smile. Where did I put my coal? Was I cooking it while I was mining? Uh-oh. 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 That's not good. Yeah, no, this is less than ideal, I must say. Well, I might have to find some wood, cause this is real awkward right now. Cause I need a lot of torches to keep this going, and I think I literally used all of it on my most recent excursion. So that's not ideal, I must say. That is not good. Okay, well, that's a problem for future me. For now, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna end stream. I think I did everything I needed to do, right? Should probably remove this. Did I get apple? 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 Nope. I should probably get more trees. Except I can't really extend this room much because there's lava everywhere. Oh well, I'll figure this out later. Stretch. Stretch redeem. Well, the next time I'll stream will be on Tuesday, I think. Latest Tuesday. I might stream on Monday, actually. It depends. I think ideally I can finish Digimon before January 4th. I don't think that'll happen, knowing how slowly I'm going through the game right now. We'll see. But I'll also announce this in Discord. But I will. This is also part of the reason why I'm kind of in a hurry to get everything finished. I'm not gonna be around. I'm going on a family trip starting on Thursday. This coming Thursday, and I'm gonna be gone for about like a week and a half, give or take. So during that period of time, I won't be able to stream, obviously. If things go well, you might see a short or two come out because Mel will be kind of working on those while I'm gone. While I'm gone. Otherwise, we're kind of gonna be all over the place in terms of that. I hope you guys, or at least I hope the people who were here, who are listening to me, kind of got the memo of we got stuff in the works. Hopefully, fingers crossed, everything works out the way we hope it is, or at least to some varying degree of success. And if it doesn't, then I mean, we're still gonna try new things, and we're gonna hope that something sticks. Yeah, the stream will be in the archive. I considered deleting this stream, but I figured it's probably important for anyone if they are interested in seeing what's going on with me. I mean, here's a stream. Plus, I'm probably gonna make shorts out of this stream, and I feel better if everything here was easily accessible. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time it may be for you. Please get up and stretch, get a drink of water if you haven't already. If you stayed up late, please get some rest. Or if you're still here, I know it's also 1 a.m. for you, or almost 2 a.m. for you, so get some freaking sleep. And I hope to see you the next time I stream, whenever the heck that's going to be. So, goodbye. Thank you. Boop.